who don't know, my name is Janelle and I love making college, teaching, just lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in that, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So in this video, I'm about to show you what's inside my teaching portfolio, how I organize or how I'm planning to organize my teaching portfolio. Let me show you my binder. Okay, my husband is vacuuming right now, so I'll wait until he's done to show you. So I have this binder. I'm gonna use this as my teaching portfolio. I already labeled it on the side. It says teaching portfolio. So basically it'll just say my name, teaching portfolio. Like this is the informational cover. So my resume, my cover letter, my references and all that. And I have these tabs on the side, and then I labeled it with other covers like K-12 physical education, because if you don't know, I am a PE teacher, but I also am, where is it? I am also an elementary teacher, so I could teach elementary and physical education. I'm gonna show you the rest of what I'm gonna put inside my teaching portfolio. I just basically made this on Canva. If you're not using Canva, you should. It's like you can do anything on here. But yeah, I just made this on Canva and I really like this color. I love that like boho look, neutral tones. So I picked this specific color. And then I'm gonna have a table of contents, so that way when I'm doing like the interview or like when I'm done with the interview, the people, HR, the principal, administrators, they can easily know where to go. I'm still not done putting the pages in, but you can see that for the informational documents, I'll put in my resume, certificates, references, my teaching license, substitute license, philosophy and teaching, my transcripts, letter of recommendations, teaching values like my equity lens, and I'll show you this in a few minutes. And then for my elementary teaching, like for this one, the cover, and then this will be what's inside. It'll have like the classroom setup, environment, classroom management, classroom routines, like my plans for when I teach in a classroom environment, how I build relationships, whether it's face-to-face or virtual environment, my student teaching evaluations from my cooperating teachers, my mentor teachers, or my supervisor, my university supervisor, and family communication, so how I would communicate with the families. And then physical education, so my classroom management, rules, routines, NPE, and my lesson plans. This is what my resume would look like. I made it on a Canva. You could basically, there's tons of templates, free templates on Canva, so if you're not using Canva, you should. So basically put in my education, my certificate, my work and field experience. I covered my contact because obviously for privacy reasons. This is my elementary teaching resume, and I do have one for PE as well. So that way they know that I could teach elementary and K-12 PE. And then I have my references, and obviously I'm not going to show their information, but I plan on adding my previous school mentor teachers, my school university, references from my past managers and supervisors, their reference, or using them as reference. And then now for my main here. Oh, this is what the cover will look like, okay? Janelle Molly, that's my name, teaching portfolio. So let's make this a little bit zoomed out so that we can see the whole thing. So this is what it will look like and what I would put on the cover of my binder. After the cover of my binder, I'll obviously put in my table of contents and other cover photos, cover photos for each, to just make it organize and divide everything. This is what I would put in my elementary teaching side, my teaching philosophy, the importance of digital citizenship and media literacy. I added those just in case, because obviously nowadays technology is needed. And then this is my classroom management plans, my teaching expectations in a classroom environment. So I'm so glad I did this. I had to do this for an assignment for one of my grad classes, and I'm so glad I saved this, because that way I could just put it in my teaching portfolio. This is what I think, what I plan on doing in my classroom. Same with classroom management plan, with how I would like the procedures for managing student work. How would I handle things relating to student work? Then I have classroom routines and procedures. If I do teach in a elementary setting, like in the classroom, I would want to use like hand signals. I would have a lineup procedures. You have to have, like even in PE, you have to have routines and procedures of everything, and even the littlest things like sharpening your pencil, when to sharpen your pencil and stuff like that. I would have like a voice level chart. I think that is cute. And then champs, for those who don't know what champs are. So champs overall, it's like a classroom management system to help students, be responsible and motivated, and just to keep them on task. I'll have a champs for class discussion, group partner work, individual work. So let me make this a little bit bigger. So champs for class discussion for like whole group, it would be conversation, help, activity, movement, participation. So for conversation, listen and voices are off while someone is talking. Help, raise question, hand signal, because I'm going to use hand signals if you have a question or comment. Activity, actively listen and ready to contribute. And then movement, stay in your seat while we're doing whole group discussions. Participation, actively pay attention and follow along. I'm gonna have sentence starters on their desk or somewhere in the classroom. And here's a building relationship. I will have that, building relationship face-to-face or virtual learning. So, and then this is my equity lens. So basically what I promise for myself, whether it's personal, professional, and how I plan on like keeping that equity lens. So monitoring my plan basically. So I will have this equity lens in my teaching portfolio. That way they know what my personal, professional values are as a teacher. And then I have this, my ideal classroom setup. Okay, so this layout, I got it somewhere. I forgot who I got it from, but I saw it somewhere on YouTube on someone else's teaching portfolio video. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that. So I think her name is Emily and she teaches 5th grade. So shout out to her because I love the layout that she made. I mean, I made this on Canva, but the layout overall is her idea. Obviously, I'm going to be changing things, but so far I really like this. And then I have family communication, how I plan to communicate with parents. And then with the physical education, my definition of physical education, so basically my philosophy in PE, and my classroom management in PE, and my strategies. So that's basically it. I haven't printed this out yet because we're still in a pandemic and you never know. Everything is digital, so I could probably just send these to whoever. That is my teaching portfolio. But yeah, that is basically it. If this was in person, I would probably print out maybe just 5 copies or something and just put it in a small 1-inch binder. Maybe it's like less than $1 at the store. Print out my teaching portfolio and just handed it out when I do interviews in the future. If you made it through this whole video, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video.